Hi, it's Diana with Homeschool Living, and today I'm joining you with my husband, Michael. Say hi.
Hello.
So, what's funny is Lavana and I are obviously doing this Vlogmas, and I did not know that she is going to be having her husband on tomorrow. So, you guys are actually going to get a Michael and Mike, a twofer, as a result. So, I thought that was really cool. Their video will be a little different. She's interviewing her husband, so stay tuned tomorrow for that. But today, Michael and I just thought it'd be a good idea to do our wrap-up video for the year that would be for our friends and family and share it on this platform. Because we live so far away from our friends and family, we would like to do, we thought it'd be a good idea to do a video kind of wrapping up our year, right?
Yeah.
And we've been in Texas for a year now. So we're gonna talk about how we feel about that, and then just what's new and all those things.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So one of the biggest questions we get: how are you liking Texas?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
A lot.
it's actually grown on me quite a bit. It was a rough transition for me at first.
Yes, it was.
Not Texas particularly itself, because the area we live, the weather is really good. People complain about the summer.
For me, I mean, I'm from Louisiana, so the humidity has never really bothered me.
Well, you've been in Vegas for over 24
I don't know.
years. So, and I mean, people say, oh, but it's a dry heat. I'm like, okay, so is frying. Frying is a dry heat. You can fry or you can boil,
have an
but
air
you're
fryer?
cooking.
That's what Vegas is like.
That's what, yeah. You're still cooking, right? It's about how you're gonna cook. Here, the humidity is high in the summer, but it's not the same. It's not Houston.
I think what I love most about Texas is that the family atmosphere. People really are genuine. I feel like a lot of times you go to certain places, especially big cities, and people are a little standoffish. You know, we built a really good community, but before we did that, we didn't always even talk to our neighbors. A couple of times, people are a little standoffish in there. They're from everywhere, but
Depending on where we live too. Yeah.
Here, I just felt like a lot of people opened up. I mean, we've had dinners with people.
Oh my goodness. People, I mean, first couple weeks, I'm like, hey, y'all want to come over? And we're like, okay.
So yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, we got plugged in really fast.
Yeah, really fast.
Where I lived in Vegas most of my life, and it wasn't until the last 6 or 7 years that I kind of got plugged in. I've always said that I thought I found my tribe once I became a homeschooler, but here it just didn't seem to matter.
Yeah,
and that is a difference. I do agree with you.
I will say that even about being a homeschooler. I mean, if you really connect yourself, you find a really tight knit, and that's like family.
It is anywhere. It really is anywhere. And I'm gonna shamelessly plug in that you can watch our video about why to join a co-op or not join a co-op. But anyways, I'm liking Texas. I miss Las Vegas for different reasons. If the two cities could kind of just merge for me, that would probably be ideal, but can't happen. If I could have all my people I love from Las Vegas and bring them here, that would be ideal too, but that's not happening. But what I love the most, I love the green. I'm coming from a desert, and I've always missed the green, but I don't like to pay for the green. And what I mean is, like, we lived in Arkansas, and it's green. It's absolutely beautiful, but you pay for it with tons of rain.
Yeah.
So much rain.
A little sun.
And then, I mean, it was sunny days in the summer. Summers were nice there. They were actually pretty nice.
Compare it to Vegas, and she used to tell me I would have my head in the clouds all the time. I just love looking into the sky, and it was
I
beautiful.
think there's no skies like that. I don't know, the skies are here are nice though.
Yeah, they get.
I didn't think you could see a sky as beautiful as a desert sky.
We actually have photos of it. It looked like the clouds were painted, like if it was a glitch. Yeah. Like, I'm like,
no,
this did not look like this was.
Yeah.
Like, okay, y'all didn't finish rendering.
The skies here are beautiful in Texas. I did not know because nowhere we've ever been have I seen skies as beautiful as I've seen in the desert. Like desert skies are gorgeous, and it keeps you looking up, right? But actually, Texas has really got some nice skies. I have to say, I thought I was going to miss that the most, but it's been nice. Yeah. So the green, I love the green. I love driving along the country roads as long as we don't have country traffic. Country traffic is the worst, guys. That's when country traffic. That's when a tractor or a mobile home and you're only on one lane in the country and it's driving and you cannot get around that tractor. And so now you're like 15 cars deep. That is country traffic. It's no good reason for it in some ways, but there's nothing else to do. So yeah, outside of that, but I just love driving on the roads. I love seeing the trees and the green, and coming from the desert, you just really don't take that for granted anymore. It's lovely. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So next, what's new with, what new things happened this year?
We moved here.
Well, we moved here 2020.
Yeah.
But it was the very end. We arrived December 1st.
Yes, that's right.
So we're a year now.
The biggest thing that hit first was the big freeze.
The big freeze. The big freeze. Everybody knows about that. Like, if you don't, you're under a rock. But everybody knows that Texas had a big old snowstorm type thing. Froze. If it didn't snow, it froze. Mm-hmm. And I think it did both in most places, except for like a few pockets. Even Houston got snow, right?
I believe most places in
it was like a touch, a few places that didn't, but
it was. I mean, I think we maybe had 2 inches, 3 inches of snow.
We had enough snow where we couldn't drive out of our driveway. Like it was up so high in our car, we couldn't get out of our driveway. Yeah. So it was pretty high.
And I mean, the good thing that we realized was that as people that always prepare, we graded ourselves afterwards because we gave ourselves a B+.
Yeah.
Because, we had rolling blackouts. There was a couple of times that we had no power for hours. But we had a generator, we had water, we had food. So we was able to be tested to see where you are, to see where your weaknesses was. That was a thing that we got to experience this year.
Yeah, and I it was a whole experience, and we learned a lot. And if you guys are interested in seeing a video about that, comment below, and we'll make a video about what we learned and what we felt like everybody should do. We talked to our family about it because it was so rare for it to happen here. It was just as strange as if it happened in Las Vegas. You just never know where those things are going to happen, and so it was just one of those things. And if you're not accustomed to that kind of weather, 5 degrees is a huge deal to you, with all that snow. So that was kind of crazy. What other new thing happened?
So another big thing that happened, we bought this house.
We bought this house, yeah.
This has been a long journey since 2016. And if you're a business owner, when you first start, no one ever tells you these little things that, hey, make sure, you want to write things off and things like that. But the truth is you have to make sure you pay your taxes, have everything.
We always paid our taxes,
but make sure that you probably have to pay a little more because depending on the type of house you want to buy, you need to make sure you have that type of income. So yeah, that was a big thing.
Well, and a lot of laws have changed over the years for business owners as well. And then even when we thought we had it right before, then that following year, what was it, 2018, 2019, a new law had changed, or the way they did it changed. And so every time we went up to the door to buy our house, it wasn't happening.
But it literally became a dream place. Like this, this big old piece of property is laid out in like,
it's like Narnia here. It's crazy. It's amazing, this house. So, I mean, you gotta think about it. There's 2 families that live here. We have 2 kitchens, and there's actually 2 houses. It's basically like 2 houses almost stuck together, right? And so it's got a really funky design.
Well, maybe we'll show you the stables.
Stables might be fun. I might put some clips in here. Maybe I'll put some clips at the end of the video, and then you guys can see some of the stuff.
So that was a big thing. Our son graduated this year.
Yep. third one graduated this year. And then our fourth son moved up to high school this year.
Yes.
So he is in high school. Whew.
That was and it's so weird because they start leaving, and I think when we look at our baby now, we really look at
is 8. Our baby is 8,
and you want to make sure you hold on to those moments, because like, to me, I feel like a year is like 8 months. So he graduated.
Well, that's because we're recovering in January. In December, we're like getting through Christmas. So in reality, most of us probably only feel 10 months of the year.
Yeah, that's true. What else?
I decided to work for a company in the Bronx. So we've been, which has been pretty cool.
New York.
We're both saying it wrong. Sorry, New Yorkers, we're hacking it up.
What about Jay-Z? No,
I don't. I thought it was more Jersey. I don't know. Anyway, we're not good at that. Sorry, we've offended all kinds of people. So I port into work through computer, and I have a desk there, and so it's kind of cool.
This year, so I mean, you found a job and help run our business, and homeschool, and doing homeschool with it.
I'm about to get ready for this next tax season. It's gonna be brutal.
Another cool thing, our son that just graduated, he actually became a gold medalist this year in his one state in track and field, and starting to already training for this new season, and looking for those offers from some nice colleges that he's looking at.
There's been some offers.
Yeah.
He just has his eyes on certain ones, and so he's waiting for those offers.
And he also started his own clothing line.
He did. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so excited.
We have 3 children that have their own businesses.
Yeah.
Two of them that back in Vegas one is starting his film production.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of been ongoing if you really think about it, because that's how he got his 9 to 5. Was him kind of doing these pocket jobs here and there, kind of freelancing. And then someone wanted to hire him. Kind of the same situation with what I'm doing. What I do is the same thing I do for our business, and she just didn't want me to be a 1099 or, like a freelancer. She wanted to hire me on. And so it's kind of the same thing, but I work my own hours and everything like that. And so our son is the same concept. Well, he doesn't work his own hours.
Yeah. Anyway,
he's there a lot.
But there's 3 boys that are doing the entrepreneur thing, and it makes me proud. So
I really equate a lot of that to my husband. Like, he is really I won't say a lot of it. Like 99% of it is him, because he takes them, under his wing at a certain age and start pulling things out of them. And so that's and they all kind of do things in the fields you gave them. Yeah. Not, maybe not necessarily what they went to school for, but
yeah. And as we'll give a shameless plug of our son Elijah, he is his clothing line, Up In Clothing.
It'll be in the description box. The link.
And it's very nice.
Just check it out. You'll find something to buy.
You'll be blown away that this 18-year-old built this website, designed the clothing.
Yeah.
So go check it out. What else?
Pretty cool.
What else happened?
What else happened new? What do you want to break the news about what you're about to do?
Oh, so we decided to do something even more, I don't even know what to call it. So I'm running for commissioner here in the area that we're in, county commissioner. And we've already filed, and we start our campaign. We've already started making connections and things. So that's the other thing. We're moving into politics.
That's a total uncharted area for us.
Well, the reason why people always ask, why would you get into that? And I heard someone say something one day, and it was, so many times we allow people that don't have our same beliefs, that don't have our core values. And as you know, we're Christians, and we have those that are atheists making decisions for us. So why would we sit back and allow that? So we're standing up and being that voice.
Yeah. Trying to be the voice for those of us that feel unheard, and so many of us feel unheard.
Yeah.
And I think that's the case. also, we've been doing a lot of things in our businesses, and we've been trying to cater our business. Our businesses are doing pretty good, but we're trying to cater our businesses to the times. As you know, for everybody, COVID changed everything for everyone. And so as businesses, you've got to go with the times and these inflated prices and trying to keep up. You know, everybody's being paid the same, but, you know, it costs more for everything. Yeah. So all of that has been really a thing. So we've been trying to deal with that and just kind of moving forward with it. I think we're doing a really good job. My husband's been really good about looking at this and just deciding on where to move it to. And so I think that's going pretty well. It's
new changes. I mean, we even did a new thing. We bought the back of a map.
Yeah.
For our business here, so that we can advertise. We want it to be, you know, we're new to the area. A lot of people don't know us. The business has been becoming well known pretty fast. And
we've grown our businesses by word of mouth always.
Yeah.
We never had to advertise really.
But because of COVID and you get new things, and remember, if you're an entrepreneur and you're doing the homeschool, you got to invest in yourself. So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's new. That was a real new thing, advertising. Yeah. I was like.
Not only that, I mean, that type of advertising. This year it moved very fast. We didn't realize, you know, the year hit, and we still kind of, I don't think we celebrated, but we just realized that day that, like, wow, this is when we actually got here.
Yeah, we didn't celebrate. I tried.
We met.
They're like, woohoo!
Yeah, we met so many cool people, so many people that have blessed us and become really close friends. And
the other thing too is, like, one of the things we were worried about leaving in Las Vegas was the community we had built, and we still miss our community dearly. But we've been so fortunate to feel very well connected, not just connected, but at a drop of a dime, if we need something, people are here to help, and that's been amazing.
And you know, being in a rural area, and there's things that happen. We have such a big property.
Everything.
That, you know, if I have a friend.
To us.
Yeah. Well, it's you know, when someone, you call a friend and they're here like that. Yeah. That's awesome. Oh, the other big thing is the sheep.
Well, yeah, I was going to get to that.
Oh, okay.
No, you're fine. That was the next thing I was going to talk about. Like, you know, so what about homestead stuff? You know, our gardening, animals, things like that.
Okay.
So I'm still trying to garden. I've gotten very little to produce. Gardening here has been a struggle because it's subtropical weather, and the weather goes up and down. So you may not have rain for 2 weeks, and then it might flood like crazy, or the humidity is high, or
and our property splits between like good clay soil and sand. They call it like a sand,
like bona fide sand. It looks like bona fide sand, and so and honestly, the combination of the two is probably pretty nice. But anyway, so it's been a struggle for gardening, but I haven't given it up. I have a little greenhouse. Working on, it's just a lot of work on the homestead. Every week is a project, and if we're not doing projects, just because we just didn't have time. But there are so many projects. It's not discouraging. That probably sounds bad. Not discouraging. Like about 3 weeks ago, the Vons and us, we got out and we did a whole bunch of tree trimming
and cutting up wood for the winter.
Yeah.
So we have so many trees that needed to be cleaned up, and now, we're making sure we have logs. That's another part of being prepared.
Yeah, so we had a great time with all that. But, so there's always a lot of projects.
So what about animals? So there's 4 cows.
5 cows.
5 cows.
So it was, I don't know, it was like 8 or 9 before?
Yeah.
So it was 8 or 9 now, but now it's 5 cows. Fred has been burger. I'm joking, kind of not. We have had a range of 20 to 50 something chickens at one time. Yeah. We did meat birds. What'd you think about that?
That was good. It was.
We've done 2 rounds.
2 rounds, and in that round, I love animals, so that was hard for me. I think out of all those
animals, something's wrong with my brain.
All those birds, I think I processed. Of course, I cleaned and all that, but as far as 1. But I jumped from that to a friend asking us to help process 3 of his sheep. And we went over there and we processed sheep. So, you know, the
That
one
was
thing
new?
that was, so we got to learn how to do that.
Yeah, which was
And
cool.
I had to do an avatar on the animal. If you ever seen the movie Avatar, to, you know, say thank you for your.
The blue people avatar, not the airbender avatar.
Oh yeah, okay. So that was
When you
new
first said
for
that, I
us.
was like, what are you talking about?
We did lose one of our huskies. That was a really sad.
He
experience.
moved here with us from Las Vegas.
He was with us for 11 years.
Amanda's been with us almost 9 years.
That was another big thing. And we got a barn cat and 2 new puppies.
We did. We did that. The puppies were supposed to protect the chickens, and the barn cat does a great job at being a mouser and keeping things out. And we haven't found anything. The barn cat, he does a great job, and he is so sweet and so cuddly.
Yeah.
Like even Mike likes him. Not Michael, but Lavanda's Mike.
He don't like.
He don't like cats. He is a sweetheart. Love that cat. I feel like 2021 for me as a wrap up, I felt like we invested in ourselves financially and physically more than we have in a very long time. Years ago, us saying we were doing this for our children, and we did. We took our finances and we really arranged them where we can invest big time in our children, and we do. We invest in our children, and in whatever dreams they have, we do our best to honor them within our means, while also trying to be responsible. But we really do. We invest a lot into our children. I felt like this year we did the very same thing for ourselves.
Yeah.
And we achieved a lot. But it was really not just for us, but for the whole unit. You know what I'm saying? We weren't just looking at the kids this time. We were looking at the whole unit. And for their future too, for our kids' future. That was a big part of it too.
Yeah.
So for 2022, I don't know, like what do you think the focus will be?
Well, sustainability for one, and just
Yeah.
I think we want to just do something new, and I think, you know, running for commissioner, getting our business to a place we want to do, being homeschoolific and what it's going to do, watching our kid go to college.
Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Help us out, guys.
We'll get to 1,000. Tell a friend.
Tell 2, 3.
You know,
But share our channel. But yeah, so I agree. Getting our businesses where to the new goals. Continuing. I guess I don't know. Are we gonna? I don't know. We don't know, but we continue investing ourselves. We invested in ourselves a lot this year. Maybe we'll just work on maintaining that. So this is our wrap up, and I hope you enjoyed it. We wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we just are so glad to have you on our journey, whether you're our friends and our families watching this, or if you're just watching this on our channel. We really appreciate it, and we love you, and we really hope the best for you for this new year. God bless.
Make sure you subscribe.
Oh, like and subscribe. All the goodies for the description is down below, including my son's Upend website. And if you're looking to learn more about homeschooling, you'll find that down below as well. All right. Did I forget anything?
Nope.
Okay, bye.